Welcome again to Diaspora YouTube channel. It's another beautiful day. I hope you have a fantastic day. I really appreciate my loyal and the organic team Simba for taking my time to my video. May God bless you. Let me take this opportunity to greet you. Much greetings. It will depend by the time zone in what is life. From Diaspora, the Real Lion. I really appreciate my loyal and the organic team Simba for taking my time to my video. May God bless you. Today, let me tell you what I have in the lion's den. I have Kenge, is my favorite in the lion's den, and also I have Rosio in the lion's den. So watch the video until to the end so that we can analyze how things is going on in this our village and what is in the village. So thank you so much. Watch the video until to the end, and also I really appreciate my loyal organic team Simba who you're joining and also who you have stayed with me. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for the video until to the end. Yes, my loyal and the organic team Simba, let me go straight to the point because we are here to analyze and to say the reality. You know, I have been telling you that Kenge, let me start with Kenge. Kenge is an ignorant person. And also the people have been saying that we reactors that we have jealousy, we are hatred. We are not hatred. I don't hate Kenge because how can I hate my brother from this our village? I cannot hate him, you know. And also I feel when somebody is sick, when somebody is not normal, I feel that that person is going through a lot. But Kenge never want to tell people the reality. Kenge has been suffering for a long time. That is the reality. Even by the time they did a party, a third day party, Kenge was not unwell. He was being sick. And the Kenge, he bring even a fake doctor. Why not keep it? These things I have been mentioning it, and the people say maybe say that it's because that I hate Kenge family. That is why I talk something which is negative. That is not negative. That is positive. Because when somebody is sick and he don't go to the hospital to get proper treatment, that is very bad. Very bad. I feel that because I know, even from my family, I know what is going through. I know what I'm going through with my family. Because if you are not treated, and if you, maybe, you know, you can go to the hospital and the doctor telling you that don't do this, this is not good to your health. And you keep doing it, it will hurt you. And it will harm you. But Kenge don't listen. He is ignoring things. You know, he have been feeling sick. And I don't know, maybe there's some things that even contribute, even the Rosio to go away. You know, because Rosio right now, she don't want to come back. But before even saying that, let me say what is happening right now. Because Kenge is not normal. There's something, it has happened to him, because you remember the last time he was suffering from the cholera, which made him to lose his weight. Because when you da cholera, without drinking water, a lot of water, without eating fruits, it causes even the body to look nasty, to look rough. You know, imagine a rich guy. You cannot tell me that if Kenge is well, he don't have any disease in his body, that his face, it can appear very roughly. The reality is that Kenge has something which is, you know, biting him paining him. It's like the con mom. Because the con mom, she was being beaten with condad for a long time. Until now, if you can touch her like this, she feels very painful. All her body is painful. But because as we know, and the audience, sometimes when you talk and the other people come to attack you in your channel saying that you have jealousy, you will not do this, that you are hatred. But as we live to God, because we know that we are speaking the reality. Conmam, she is suffering from the beating of Condad. Her body is full of pain. Like now, let me go to Kenge because I'm talking about Kenge. Kenge, he has been suffering from this urinary disease for a long time. She used to urinate when he is, feeling pain, very pain. And I was saying, if he is feeling pain, how about Rosio? Because this issue, it has started like now, like 2 years. Honestly, 2 years, Kenge has been suffering. And also this urinary disease, if you cannot treat it very well, it cannot disappear. It comes, okay, when you go to the careless medication, you can cool the only pain, but it comes. That is what I have been telling you, that Kenge is suffering. He's not getting proper treatment. He is urinating while he is crying. There's a receipt here I want to put for you, so that you can see. Don't say that Masbowan, you are jealousy, you are talking about this, about Kenge family. Let me put you this receipt so that you can see. Yeah. But you see. Yes. From this receipt, I want you to watch very carefully, my people, so that you will not say that Masbowan, you are jealousy, you are talking something which, I know the haters. As we are not haters, but they call us, oh, haters. How comes? If somebody wishes you well in your life, that person is not your hater. That person is your savior, is your savior.
Another language? You've got to try Duolingo. Did you know more than half the world?
My people. This is the Kenge, and this river, they have been polluting it very bad. This is the river which they call it. Imagine.
I want to help myself. So it's a call of nature. I don't know why people are afraid of nature. People are ashamed. Everybody does this.
Imagine that is in the river which people they are getting that water to drink.
It's the end of the world. Or it's being inappropriate, River YouTube, guys. River YouTube, it's been flowing. Actually, I need to look for boys who can get the sand from the river. I have one, but I need to get...
Imagine that is the river that the conmam used to shower in, that river. And that is the river that people used to drink that water. The same water, even the king. That is why, imagine they are spoiling that water. And it, there's a say, it says that what goes around comes around, if I'm not wrong, So Kenge, they spoil that, they pollute that river, they spoil it, they make it very dirty. But unbelievable, they are the one who's suffering a lot, They are the one who's suffering a lot. They are the one who crying. Let me show you.
All of our horses.
This is the same
that we
video.
own, as per now. And I think in September we're gonna add at least 4 or September, October there. We're gonna add 4 or at most 6. And that will be it. We will not buy any more horse. And if we buy a horse, it will be very, like, we want a very specific breed to do the breeding. Remember those who are very new here? Guys, I'm urinating again. Remember those who are very new here? We
It
are
is
keeping
urinating
horses
again.
for breeding. That is our main purpose, not riding. Riding will be there because honestly, you don't have horses that you can't ride.
So,
What a joke.
you know, the reality is
But
that
the main purpose of keeping our horses.
when somebody urinating each and every time, just know that that person, that urinary, you know, infection disease, it has bite him a lot. Because the last time he was suffering from the diarrhea, but right now the UTI is biting him so much, you know. But he cannot tell people, he cannot go to the good test. He is just saying that he is a normal urinary. But me, I cannot agree with him. What me, I have to tell him, he must go and check a qualified doctor, not fake doctors, because those fake doctors, they're the one who make him to suffer. And it sometimes, you know, the kind of diseases, it wanna cause you even not having a baby, and you will start blaming a woman that she is the one who have the problem, but not knowing that you are the one who you have been bitten with those kind of diseases, you know. Yes, because a lot of men, they do mess, but they are blaming their wives, but they cannot know the solution of solving that problem that they have. Like this wicked Kenge, he is blaming. And right now, let me tell you, if Kenge is not taking good medication, and what we see, I have been saying that Rosio, he is not expecting to come. He don't even expect, because she has decided to stay by herself with the baby. Imagine. And I was warning, advising Kenge that, you know, when you have a wife, you should not come out to the social media saying which it will affect her. Saying that, oh, if you see that I'm not certified you can go where you can be certified. If you see I'm not good, you can go where you will find the good ones. You know, that one, it makes her to feel bad, because I know in the family, there's a lot of challenges in life, in marriage life. You can have disagree and they agree. When it reaches to disagreement, you have to approach your partner in a good way. Tell her, you know, I know I'm sorry. I have wronged. I'm sorry. Let's make peace, then we move on. But when you are saying that, oh, I'm tired, you can go where you want to go, you know, it's very bad. And even me, I cannot disagree with Rosio, because I even made a reaction video telling Kenge, that is not good. You know, I know you can be having disagreement, argument, fighting, but there's no need of telling her. If you come in the social media to say that words, how comes physically that nobody's not there, you are two people in the house? It was a very toxic relationship. Because as we are in the village, you know, by the time Rosio, she was beaten and she ran, nobody even from the family came out, you know, to tell her that, oh, we will solve this, you know, cool down. Nobody. She was alone until her family members from Argentina, you know, they take a flight ticket all over from Argentina to Nyabohanse village, to the swamp. You see, those are the people who came at least to tell her to cool down. But Conmam, she was busy running to see Win's daughter, you know, provoking Rosio indirect, so that she can see that even me, I have my grandchildren who I care so much, not even Maisha. You know, that's why me, I used to say that Conmam, she is a evil, but people, they don't agree. That woman, she is evil. You know, she don't know how to make peace in her home. How comes that she can tell people that she can go around the village to pray for the people? Nothing. Nothing. You know? So, let me now go to Rosio. Rosio, and you, let me tell you one thing. Don't come out with your desperate emotion, with your, I don't know how, I know it's painful, but you should not take things very easy. You have to think. You have to think. Don't come again to regret that you decided this, like this way. Because it's very bad, very, very bad when you get emotion and they think quickly without you listening to yourself, without see the negative and the positive. You know, people change. People change, and also the life changes. Because we have seen, even for example, in our village, we have seen the people who they were disturbing people being robber, you know, prostitute. They have come to be nice people. So don't think that Kenge may be forever. You know, right now we can say it's because that he has not been exposed, being exposed with a good life. Because he has been exposed with a toxic relationship from the home. Conduct, beating, conman. You know? Yes. Sleeping with gods. Now, he has not been in a good position. That's why you see they get money and they forget where they come from. They abuse people. But because as we know where they come from, they were sleeping with God, smelling gods. You know? And then nothing they have to tell us. Because we know all such kind of life. We have faced hard life, difficult life, you know, so nothing they can tell us. And we know, even then, they didn't get soft life. When now they get soft life, are depending on donation, building from donation, even everything from donation, they disrespect the villagers. But I know that. I know, even Kenge one day, he will be sitting. And I know something will get into his heart. And he will have feeling for his baby. I know one day. And for you, Rosio, one day you will feel, you will experience the life with a baby, you know, a baby who you know the father where he is, and you know, one day Maisha will ask you, man, where is my dad? That is the reality. He will ask you, and you see the history is coming to reveal. You know, this is revelation. Revelation. I don't know how. It's a revelation. This is going around. Like Kohera, you know, Kenge was denying Kohera, abusing him, saying he's nothing, he don't recognize any man who coming to say that he is his father. You see now, and I want Kenge that. Don't say that. And that is the same. What you plant is what you harvest. You know, what you plant, if you plant maize, you will harvest maize. You will harvest corn. Because what Kenge was denying, the real father, the biological father, a man who, you know, did, a man, if it was not Kohera, Kenge was not, he will not be there. And a good thing is that Kohera came out to say that he didn't support you because it was a limit. There was a limit that Kenge, you know, that is a different story. You know, there's two things that this man, he denied us. He didn't want me. But the man, he wanted to help you. He wanted to be with you, but the mom denied. That is a different case with that, oh, you know, maybe a parent, a father wanted somebody to take good care of him, and he didn't get any chance to do that. And also, when a woman, even if she has children from another man, when she gets another man, I know in the ground very well, men have jealousy. Imagine you cannot have a baby with okay, you adopt baby and you love that woman, and you just see another man coming there saying that he is the father of those baby. Imagine you can even chase him, you can even fight him. You know? Yes. So in that case, we agree with Kohera. You know? So now what I want to see is that Kenge, what you planted, it's coming to you. And you will feel how Kohera now is feeling when you attack him, saying that you don't recognize him, he don't have any value. My brother, I told you, life changes, you know, but you didn't listen. So I have the clip here. I want to share with you what female Kenge, I call her female Kenge because I know she is our in-law. She won't come back, you know. She won't come back, you know. She won't come back. Our blood, it will never go. It will never disappear. Me, I say no. Because, you know, Kenge say that I hurt him. You know, but the reality is that he is my brother. You know, he is my brother. He is my brother from the village. You know.
Hello.
I'm going to say this because this is something that happened in a lot of relationships where this is actually the moment where men are not really able or open to fully understand us, to fully listen to us, to fully hear us. And this is the moment where we are the most misunderstood. This is the moment when we are called names like either you're crazy, you complain all the time, nothing satisfies you, you're so hard to please, I work so hard and you don't see, you're ungrateful, and the list.
I remember there's this video that Kenga was saying that he was referring to Rosio, that saying, if you see that I'm not a good, you can go where you can find a good one. You are ungrateful. You are just complaining this word. You go, just go. And I came out to tell Kenge, you know, that is not a good way. You know, the good way, that is not the way that you can solve your issue, you know. But he didn't listen. He continued.
It goes on, right? But it's very important because we always tried to give it a twist. We try to make it work, especially when there is a child involved, like in my case. Then it comes a time when we live. We live first in our heart, and then we live physically. And then from the masculine side is out of nowhere for them. And this is something that happens a lot, not just in my case. I think also in previous relationship I did experience a little bit of that. And I know it's a very common thing. My relationship with Marwa was a very extreme leap of faith. I think I express and I share this story multiple times, that when I met him, I was really praying to meet my future husband, the father of my children, and I was ready to commit for it. Outside work, streaming movies.
You know, Rosio, she has moved on. Right now, she don't recognize as
Really
as Kenge is the husband. You know.
You have not even experienced family life. That is why you're going to arrest Chacha. You have not even experienced family life. That is why you're going to arrest Chacha. Leaving her wife and the children suffering.
You know. So my lawyer and organic name Simba is that Rosio has come out very clear and said that she was expecting a good man. She was not expecting a wicked, sick Kenge like Kenge at the swamp. You know, right now the things is not okay. Rosio has come out to talk, to say that everything is over. It's over and over. You know. Let me continue with this
family for us to let's have a kid and everything. So I can say that he convinced me, yes. And we were having a lot of pressure from his mother. To be honest, one day I was recording a video and she came and I was recording and she came to tell me, why you're not pregnant yet? And I stopped the video and I deleted. I never showed that video in camera just for a matter of respect to her. But that was a total disrespect to me. She stopped doing those things.
This is what I was telling you, that I knew that Rosio was not in good time with Conmam. Conmam was confronting her, you know, disrespecting her. Because, you know, imagine even me, I give the respect to Rosio because the time that she came is very, is a less time to have pregnancy. Imagine in 2 years, Rosio has already having a baby, which is unbelievable. Even if we man in the village here, you can stay a wife with a wife even 3 years, 4 years, 5 years without giving birth. But Conmam, she was pressuring Rosio, and what me I thank Rosio is that you did the right thing, and everything will be all right. I know the Conmam, she is evil, and maybe she think that you could be taking over the swamp. That those family is very desperate with this, you know, and they don't know that what you are eating, that is your permanent, your permanent property. What you take into your mouth. Even if today we say that Kenge is no more, that swamp, he will not go with that swamp. Even Lady J, all those car bragging, saying, abusing people, that is nothing. You see. Let's continue with this receipt.
She stopped doing those things because I told her that she had to stop. But yes, she behaved very intrusive with those type of comments. Like, it was very, very, it was like a slap on the face for me, you know? It was too intrusive for me. And I'm not from that culture, so it's very hard to explain. Even if you come and tell me, yeah, but this is the culture, that's not my background. I wasn't raised with that mindset, so still for me was shocking. When you travel to another country where things are very different, you just don't understand things. For me, and some things are some behaviors that are very respectful.
For sure, honestly, I'm sorry for Rosio. She even managed to sit with those people for 2 years, more than 2 years. She sacrificed herself. I know the con mom, she is an evil, evil woman. One day I will come out to expose her. She is a very evil woman. And when I feel that, I know what Rosio, went through. It was a toxic. Those are animals. I cannot call them human beings. The way they treat other people in this our village, I call those are non-living things. Those Kenge family are non-living things. I don't recognize them as a human being because of their behavior. And I will never associate with them in anyhow. I will never accept their nonsense, even tolerate their nonsense. They are evil, and me, in my mind, is that Kenge family is an evil people, which I don't like in my life. But me, I forgive them because I'm a Christian. I have a pure heart. That's why I'm here to correct them. I'm not here to abuse them. No. It shows, what I have been talking is this what, even those people, those fools, they are going to them, thinking that, oh, here now we have reached in a good place. You are in a long place, and you will cry. This is Rosio, in-law, crying like this because of the mother who could be guiding her, who could be advising her. Those families are very wicked. I feel so bad, very bad. Let's continue with this receipt.
In the way that I'm trying to communicate it, it doesn't come from a judgmental place, or I'm not pointing anyone with a finger saying how bad of a person they were. No, I think we made very common mistakes that a lot of relationships and couples make also, for the lack of experience, for the lack of partnership, for the lack of partnership, for the lack of seeing each other, as I got you and you got me. I think that's something that was missed in this relationship. Um, I've been shown that I wasn't respected a couple of times. I was shown that I wasn't protected a couple of times. And, all that just led, when a woman tolerates um, certain behaviors, your soul just starts to break and break and break. I just didn't want to be a frustrated woman. I refuse to build a family where I have no voice. She made me believe that I had it, yes, but then my opinions were ignored. And for those
Yes, she was not saying anything. And this is what I have been advising him, telling him, you have to put, even yesterday's video, I say that in a good relationship, you have to get the idea from a wife, you put together, you sit and you agree. That is what we call family. But when a man is a dictator, like he is taking what Conrad has been doing to Conman, that is not good. So this is the result now that it has come out. For the people who don't know these people, in the reality, not even on the camera, you can say, oh, these people, they are good, they are helping people, they are doing this, but in the reality, my people is something else. That's why, do you know that me, I was eating with Kenge, I was at the swamp, I know them very well. But I just say, no, I will not continue to, to see that something is, biting me. It's better me, I tell them off. I kick them off in my life. Kenge will do meet with him. He just greet me, I just greet him, he just go away. But nothing like we can sit together, eat with them, nothing. Because I know them, they are evil. And me, I'm not wishing them bad. But in that behavior, Conmam is there, Conrad is there. Those people, they will not stay with their wives. Surely. I'm telling you. Because they are caste people who they are even manipulating, who are scamming people with church. They have built church near to their homes, which they are using that church to scam people. Imagine. Church with no pastor. That church, it doesn't have any pastor. People have just run all people from that church. Nothing. Why can't Conmam even show that we are in the church today? This is the people who are coming to this church. Why? Because they know that they have messed with that church. It's just a house there, a abandoned house. It's there. They call it a church. Very useless people. And those people, they have get cast. Let me not even talk much. So thank you so much, my lawyer and the organic team Simba. We will come out to expose this evil woman, Conma. She called herself that a church leader. Shame on you. May God punish you with that your idiot, your colonizer. Yeah. Man call himself Conrad. I don't hate them, but I hate their, the way they treat people. Shame on them. Because that is a lady who come from abroad. I was very happy to see her. And we was advising her. She will stay in the swamp in peace, not, judging people from the colors or race, racist say. She should not do that. But even she made a community post that she didn't mean that she was doing that. She didn't have those own kind. When somebody say and express herself, you have to agree and you have to forgive. But those people, they are not good people. You know, okay, we were saying that this family is like this. People, they didn't listen. But now, Rosio has come out to say that those people, they are not good people. They don't listen anybody. Now, are we the one that we told Rosio what to say? This is exactly that what we were crying for, what we were saying. So thank you so much, Maloyo and the Organic Timber. Let's meet another time. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Thank you. Bye.